What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Grim here with Outside MTG, as always, brought to you by the good folks at Game Armory. And today, we're looking at a brew of mine that I've been wanting to do ever since Core Set 21 was first announced, and we knew it was going to be Teferi themed. And we're playing some Teferi Tribal and Historic. We are playing 11 copies of Teferi. I thought about maxing out on this guy just for the meme factor to have the full 12, but honestly, the fourth one feels unnecessary. We do have Narset coming in to lend a hand because, you know, why not? But yeah, we are going to slam all the Tefs. But aside from slamming Tefs, we have 3 Shatters and 1 Nova. Originally I had 4 Shatters. I went ahead and added the Nova because the artifacts and enchantments can be relevant. Shrine Tribal is a thing, and Nexus is a very real threat. So being able to hit their Azcanta and their Reclamation all in one move is great. Some of them even play Mind Stone, so you can get a 3-for-1 out of this. We've got plenty of counter magic in the form of 1 Essence Scatter, 2 Vetoes, a Dispute, and 4 Absorbs. 2 Search for Azcantas, 4 Ops because every good control deck needs a little card selection, and 2 Blink of an Eye because we can't counter everything as it comes down. So sometimes we have it put it back in their hand and then we counter it on the way back down, or we just get some tempo, shatter, you know. We're running the full 12 dual blue lands. Just a couple basics, some passages. 3 Castle Ardenvales, 2 Castle Vantress, and a Blast Zone just to get some utility out of our mana base. And as you may have noticed, our only win cons, Castle Ardenvale, Big Tef's Ultimate. That's it. That's how we win the game. I mean, honestly, we probably win the game because the opponent doesn't want to play Magic anymore, but if they want to drag it out, that's how we do it. Human beats, Teferi Mill. Over here in the sideboard, we got a couple Soul Guide Lanterns, 4 Glass Caskets, 2 Gusts, 2 more Scatters, 2 more Vetoes, and 3 Disputes, because it's all misery all the time. I was thinking about throwing a Baneslayer Angel in the sideboard because it's a good idea, but that's an actual win con, and I'm not here to play actual win cons. I'm here to make people miserable, and that's how we're going to win games today. So, with that being said, let's get out here. Let's win some games. Alright, let's meet our first victim. Alright, it's a pretty fitting avatar for what's about to happen to him. Oh yeah, we can work with this. Turn 1, fetch an island, shock this in, play this. This will find us an untapped land. We'll hold up Absorb or Dispute. You're going to be okay. Yeah, catch Rhea Triumph down first. Alright. We got some kind of teamer shenanigans on the other side. This is my Azcanta. Yeah, we get Ardenvale next turn. Hold up both of these. Perfect. Man, we'll take the counterspell. Sure. I got a feeling this opponent's going to give up very quickly because nothing's resolving for a while. Yeah, I have no clue what they're trying to do there, but what if we didn't? That seems very bad. I'm going to try and go ahead and get this Teferi going. I think hold up counterspell might have been the right choice, but I'd like to get this going and hopefully we can just fade him for 1 turn. Don't do anything important, opponent. Pass the turn. Yeah, go for my Tef. I can live with that too. You can take Tef out. Let's get our Tef Plus on. Probably ditching Essence Scatter, depending on what we draw here. Yeah, we'll ditch the Scatter. Hold on to Shatter, just in case it's relevant. Yeah, I'm in for Narset. Let's get another card just to make sure that's what we want. Whew. Bye, Shatter. We're going to wait to play Tef until we have 1 more mana, because then we can play Tef and hold up Absorb. The following turn, we can get Narset down, hold up Absorb. Yeah, let's not, opponent, quit trying to cast your gigantic stuff. That's the land we want, but I'm not ditching any of these other cards. We're just not. Okay, there's a land. Perfect. Would you like to concede to my big Tef opponent? Another Shatter. Sure. There's an Opt. I like Opts. Whatever they were trying to cast for 7, they can go for 7 now. We're about to take 2 extra turns with this Tough and ult this other one in the process, though. No, opponent, you stop it. You stop trying to play Magic the Gathering. We'll dish the land. This Tough's ready to go. Narset? Find me a counterspell, please. Opt, huh? Okay. Let's take a draw with this Tough. Find little Tough. Okay. I'm gonna opt for a counterspell again. If we don't hit one, we'll little Tough and just have the whole gang here. I'm actually gonna -3 to try and draw a Veto. Alright, well, hey, worth a shot. Actually, we get to pop this on their turn regardless to take 2 extra turns. Sure. Storm's Wrath, huh? Sounds good, opponent. Well, we have got all the turns in ever set up now. I love that they put Time Warp over here. Like, that's so baller. Yeah, we're in for another Tough. It's minus Narset. Ooh, or an Absorb. I would much rather have an Absorb. You go digging for me, Azcanta. Another big Tough. We get yet another turn. Remember that one time our opponent still wanted to play Magic for some reason? I remember. Yeah, there you go, opponent. You got it. That was brutal. Alright, whatever your name is. Get ready. We could do better than that. Okay, sure. Why not? Hopefully we draw some early plays. Hello. It's not an early play, but it's a good one. After you. If they don't put anything in play, probably just gonna Narset down tick. Ooh, we got Jund. I bet we got Jund Storm Herald. What if you couldn't draw cards, opponent? And what if your Storm Herald got phased out of time? Ooh, swing and a miss. You know, that was still a good activation because I didn't want to draw 4 lands over the next few turns. Oh, and it's just discard, you get nothing. Beautiful. Blink of an Eye, huh? I like Blink of an Eye. I like Teferi Master of Time a lot too, though. Hey, that's the land I wanted for Christmas. I'm gonna ditch and absorb and keep this Blink. So we can Tef, hold Blink up. In the famous words of Teferi, do you want me to phase you out of time? Because it looks like you want me to phase you out of time. I'm going to go ahead and do this first to get the additional card draw before we draw and discard. Let's have as much information as possible. Yeah, we'll Blink of an Eye that guy back to hand. Probably. I guess we'll draw first in response to whatever they cast here. Ooh. Man, I hate to ditch little. Man, we're just going to ditch Absorb, actually. Opponent must be some kind of weird reanimator deck. We just haven't hit their reanimator spells yet. Opponent really wants that Narset out of the way. But it's just really not going to happen. More Tefs? Sure. Let's Tef that Cavalier back to hand. If you would, opponent. The gang's all here. Yeah, thanks, opponent. Let's draw and discard. We'll discard a little Tef. Oh, the opponent doesn't want to play Magic anymore. I don't blame you, opponent. I don't blame you. For real, when the gang's all here, that's pretty hard to overcome. Mind you, I am the type of bad person that enjoys control decks, but this is just a really fun control deck. Like, I don't even think you have to super be into, like, playing control to really like this deck. Maybe I shouldn't have kept that with 3 tap lands. I just assume the opt is going to get us out of this, and the Shatter could very easily be relevant. Show me Hallowed Fountain. Ooh. Alright, well, if nothing else, we can hold up a Veto, which is not going to be too relevant. They probably have Command the Dreadhorde if they're playing this, though. Look at that. Even with all of our tap lands, we're going to be fine. Narset's going to come down next turn, be a distraction. We'll shatter the board. Yeah, we're still going to Narset. We'll play this Hallowed Fountain out tapped. Unless we get an op, then we might shock it. Second Veto. Sure. Ooh, what if you couldn't draw cards though, opponent? The Shatter's gonna be awesome. Gonna be the best Shatter ever. You lose 3 life, draw no cards? Well, I guess they'll draw 1 card. You get 1 card in exchange for 3 life. It's not a great rate. That glowing circle of no. We get to Tef, hold up, absorb next turn. Stop that Command the Dreadhorde from happening. Underrealm Lich. Okay. Interesting. I think I gotta just tuck that Lich. I can't let him just have that. Go away, opponent. Go away. And they had another one. Nice. With an elf. Okay. I was about to say, we really need to draw a little Tef here. And we did. Like a professional. And second absorb. So gross. We're going to have the mana to cast both absorbs also. Pick that up for me, dog. And there's a blink of an eye while we're at it, so they can't even attack with the Lelena War Elves. Man, we are not nice people. No. No cards for you. An opponent doesn't want to play Magic anymore. I don't blame you, dog. Well, hey, everybody. We're not going to sit here and just make people miserable all day long on camera, but I definitely encourage you to go out there and make as many people miserable as you can with this build because it's awesome. This deck is so lit. I hope you enjoy it. You can take this into ranked best of 3. If you do a best of 1, I'd probably bring some of the sideboard cards to the main. If you actually do want to convert this to a best of 1, hit me up. I'll work on it with you. We'll turn it into a best of 1 deck. But for all you best of 3 players, this deck is lit. Enjoy it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in.